Okay, and here's part 2 to our solutions to practice test for chapter 1. We're on question 16, and these ask, check whether the given number is a solution of the equation or the inequality. So what that means is we're going to take the value and substitute it in for the variable and see if the equation or inequality works. So for 16, we had a 2 off to the side, meaning we're going to take 2 and substitute it in for z. So that was a z, but now it is a 2. And notice how I put the little question mark here. The question mark indicates I'm checking to see whether it is, I'm checking to see whether it is correct. So we have 14 plus 8 question mark greater than 20. So is 22 greater than 20? The answer is yes. If this were less than 20, we would say no, it's not true. 17 is very similar. We are given a value of 25, and we're going to substitute in for r. So we have 25 over 5 plus 15 question mark equals 20. 25 over 5 is 5 plus 15, and so 5 plus 15 equals 20, 20 equals 20, so we say yes. Question 18, probably the most challenging on this practice test, says this: a carpet outlet advertises a price of $470 to carpet a 12-foot by 16-foot room. So we're given the area, basically. We have to multiply, but we're given the area and we're given how much it costs. So we're assuming that the cost of the carpet is proportional to the area, the amount of carpet needed. So the question tells us it costs this much to carpet this much area, and then it tells us if we have, or if we're going to spend $725.20, how much carpet can we get, or how much area can we actually carpet in a room. So set up a proportion like this. So this would be like cost to area equals cost to area. And we're going to cross multiply and divide. So there's the cross multiplying. And then after dividing, we end up with x equals this. So that is the area of the room that I can carpet for $725. The question then goes one step farther and asks, if the room is 16 feet wide, what is the length of the room? So we don't just find the area of the room. We say, if we know that one side is 16, what is the length of the other side? So I know that length times width is area, and I'm going to divide and end up with 18.5 feet. Almost done here. Question 19 and 20, we're supposed to write a rule. So if you look, that's a 3, 5, 7, these are the x values, and the y values go 2, 6, 10, 14. So think about it this way: we go up by 2 and up by 2, and we went up by 4 and then up by 4, meaning y is twice x, y is twice x, y is twice x, and y is twice x, meaning y equals 2x. Okay. Similarly for 20, if you compare the x and y values, you'll see that y is 1/3 of the x value, and y is 1/3 of the x value. That can be written as y equals 1/3 times x, or y is x divided by 3. These get more tricky when there's actually a y-intercept, but those weren't too bad. 21, we did several practice problems like this, where we're given a rule or a function. It says find the range of the function, then graph the function. So for 21, we had y equals 1/2 x plus 3. So we basically take the x values, substitute them in to find y. And the y values you should have found were 3, 3.54, 4.5, and 5. And the graph should look like this. So again, we put the domain in for x, y was the range, and then we plotted the points x comma y, x comma y, x comma y. Notice how those are in a straight line, and it is a straight line with a slope of 1/2 and a y-intercept of 3. See how it crosses the y-axis at 3. And lastly, question 22 should look something like this, where our equation or function was y equals x minus 6. So after plugging the domain in for x and solving for y, you should end up with those values for y, that's the range, and then plotting the points x comma y, x comma y, x comma y, x comma y, etc. Notice how we have this nice straight line. That is a straight line with, and so it would be something like this, whoops, something like that, where the slope is 1, that's a hidden 1 in front of the x, and the y-intercept should be -6, meaning if I were to extend the graph and look down here, this should be somewhere down around -6 where it crosses the y-axis. Thank you for watching and study, and I will see you next time for this exam.